Oh, hello there. I'm Bilchan.
I'm Nimakong.
I'm Van Chan.
In this class, I'll read to all of you. Chapter 5, Section 4 of the picture of Dorian Gray.
Ass.
Ah.
The picture of Dorian Gray. Oscar Wilde. Chapter 5, Section 4. A prince, she cried musically. To see him is to worship him. Devil. She laughed and took his arm. You do, old Jim. You talk as if you were 100. Someday you will be in love yourself. Then you will know what it is. Don't look so sucky. Surely you should be glad to think that. That you are going away. You leave me happier than I have ever been before. Life has been hard for us both. Terribly hard and difficult. But it will be different now. You are going to a new world. And I have found one. Here are 2 chairs. They took their seats amidst a crowd of watchers. The tulip beds across the road flamed like throbbing rings of fire. A white tremulous cloud of fruit ascending in the panting air. The brightly coloured parcels danced and dipped like monstrous butterflies. She made her brother talk of himself. His hopes. His prospects. He spoke slowly and with effort. They passed towards each other's plays at a Game Pass counters. Sybil felt oppressed. She could not communicate her joy. A faint smile curving the insular mouth was all the echo she could win. After some time she became silent. Suddenly she caught a glimpse of golden hair and laughing lips. And in an open carriage with 2 ladies Dorian Gray drove past. She started to her feet. There he is, as she cried. Who said Jane? Prince Charming, she answered, looking after the Victoria. He jumped up and seized her roughly by the arm. Show him to me. Which is he? Point him out. I must see him, he exclaimed. But at that moment the Duke of Berwick's forehand came between. And when it had left the space clear, the carriage had swept out of the park. He is gone, murmured Sybil sadly. I wish I had. For as sure as there is a God in heaven, if he ever does you any wrong. She looked at him in her. He repeated his words. They cut there like a dagger. The people round began to gape. A lady standing close to her tittered. Come away. Jane. Come away, she whispered. He felt her doggedly as she passed through the crowd. He felt glad of what he had said. When they reached the Gray statue, she turned round. There was pity in her eyes that became laughter on her lips. She shook her head at him. You are foolish. Jane. Utterly foolish. A bad-tempered boy. That is all. How can you say such horrible things? You don't know what you are talking about. You are simply jealous and unkind. Ah. I wish you would fall in love. Love makes people good. I am 16, he answered. And I know what I'm about. Well, there is no help to you. She doesn't understand how to look after you. I wish now that I was not going to Australia at all. I have a great mind to check the whole thing up. I would. Well, don't be so serious. Jin, you are like one of the heroes of those silly melodramas Mother used to be. So fond of acting. I am not going to quarrel with you. I have seen him. Joe. To see him is perfect happiness. We won't quarrel. I know you would never harm anyone I love. Not as long as you love him. I suppose, was sullen answer. I shall love him forever, she cried. To be continued.